Before Grandpa passed, he left behind two things: a billion-dollar fortune and 3 matches. He said, "Each of you gets to pick one. Renee, you're the oldest, so you go first." I did not hesitate for even a second and chose the fortune. That left my adopted sister Vera Gallagher with nothing but 3 matches. What none of us could have known was that those 3 matches were no ordinary matches. Each one, when lit, could make any wish come true. Vera resented our parents for favoring me, so she immediately cursed them a terrible death. Sure enough, Dad suddenly suffered a heart attack and died on the spot, and Mom was hit by a speeding semi-truck on her way to the hospital. I grabbed a kitchen knife and went straight to Vera to settle the score. I growled, "Didn't I tell you that once you turned 18, I would split Grandpa's inheritance with you? Our parents opened their home to you and gave you everything I had growing up. All these years, you ate the same food and wore the same clothes as I did. How could you betray them?" Vera's face was filled with greed. "Since they chose to adopt me, they should have thrown you away and given me all the good things instead. I don't want your handouts. Once you're all dead, the money will be mine anyway." With that, Vera sneered and lit the second match. I wish Renee would be trafficked to some remote backwoods town, forced to carry and deliver 8 babies at once, and die from complications. I was horrified. I emptied my savings and hired over 1,000 bodyguards to protect me day and night, making sure there was not a single weak spot. However, one night, every single bodyguard suddenly passed out at the same time, and I was kidnapped and sold deep into the mountains. I was tortured, abused, and forced to endure things no person should ever have to survive. I did not know how much time had passed before I finally swallowed my last breath in agony and humiliation. When I opened my eyes again, I had been reborn on the very day the inheritance was divided. With trembling hands, my grandfather, Gerald Gallagher, pulled out 3 matches. Everyone in the room was confused. Someone asked, "Has the old man lost his mind? He's seriously taking out 3 matches as a family heirloom?" Another chimed, "Are those matches meant to humiliate Vera? That's way too much, even for him." Gerald's voice was hoarse and weak as he said, "Between this multi-billion-dollar inheritance and these 3 matches, you two can only choose one. Renee, you're the oldest, so you go first." A chill ran through my entire body, and I suddenly realized I had been reborn. Remembering the tragic fate of my family in my past life, I instinctively turned to look at my parents. My vision instantly blurred from the tears. In my past life, I had chosen the fortune. However, Vera Gallagher, my adopted sister, had used the 3 matches to make her wishes, which led to my parents' deaths and my own miserable end in a remote mountain town. The pain from those final moments still had not fully faded. I was not about to make the same mistake twice, so I chose the 3 matches without hesitation. Everyone in the room froze. Someone mumbled, "Has Renee Gallagher completely lost it? Those are just 3 regular matches. It's not like they're made of gold. That's a multi-billion-dollar inheritance, and she's just handing it over to someone who was adopted? If Renee wants to play the saint, she should at least pick the right time. I can't even watch this, it's driving me nuts. If she doesn't know how to choose, let me do it for her." My parents rushed over and tugged at my sleeve. My father said, "Renee, did you pick the wrong one by accident? My startup just went public, and Mom's health hasn't been great. We need the money." My mother chimed in, "Sweetheart, we know you have a good heart and always think about Vera, but even if you chose the inheritance, you could still give half to Vera later. There's no need to do this." They tried their best to persuade me, but I did not waver. I insisted, "I want the 3 matches.